Okay, so this is the story of how I went vegan. So, way back in the summer of 2007, I was chatting with my friend Alex. We were discussing some of the many problems facing the world. I was studying environmental policy at the time, and naturally, the subject of climate change came up. As we discussed, both he and I began to share a sentiment. I can't remember which one of us said it, but one of us said, I know I should be vegetarian for the environment, but I just don't think I could do it. Meat is just too good. We decided in the course of the conversation that this reason, while very compelling for two male college seniors, was not good enough to not at least give vegetarianism a chance. So we made a pact to go vegetarian for the month leading up to Thanksgiving. Since we didn't attend college anywhere near each other, we blogged about the experience, which you can still read today. It was a great month, and it was very eye-opening. But we both still ate turkey on Thanksgiving that year. Although something had changed in me. Immediately after the 1 month trial, I gave up red meat. It wasn't hard, and I honestly didn't miss it once during my vegetarian month, so it was easy to say goodbye to. I kind of thought veggie burgers were just as good, if not better, anyway. But I went back to eating chicken, fish, dairy, and eggs. Until that spring, when another friend showed interest in trying out a vegetarian diet. I told her I'd do it with her since I'd done it once before. At the end of this second trial, my friend was struggling and missing meat, and I hadn't even noticed it had been a full month. I thought to myself, if it's this easy, I might as well just go full into it. If it ever gets hard, I'll stop. But it never did. Of course, I still ate seafood occasionally, thinking it was somehow different. But that was only like once a month, so effectively I was vegetarian, still eating eggs and dairy. I ate this way for 4 years. During that time, I always thought about trying to go vegan. It was something I really wanted to do, but like with vegetarianism, I just didn't think I could do it. I was addicted to cheese. So I switched to almond milk, stopped eating yogurt, rarely had ice cream, and eventually stopped eating eggs. I was inching my way toward veganism, but that cheese. During this time period, I had discovered a passion for health and was preparing to go to graduate school to study the art and science of health promotion. It was in the spring of 2012 when I first watched the documentary Forks Over Knives. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Make that your plan tonight. After seeing the shocking and incredibly compelling argument for the health benefits of not just a vegan diet, but a whole foods plant-based diet, I decided I had to give it a shot. Besides, I was about to start graduate school for health promotion, and I had 25 pounds or so that I had always hoped to lose. I figured it was time to practice what I was about to preach. Even then, however, I didn't go fully vegan. What I did do was go vegan at home. This meant I stopped bringing any animal products into my home whatsoever to cook with or consume. Since I was a poor, almost grad student, I ate 95% of my meals at home anyways, so I was effectively vegan and I was following a plant-based diet. The only thing I would do is occasionally get some pizza or other dairy products when I was out to eat. This was the most profound change in my health. I lost those 25 pounds pretty effortlessly. They just melted off. I honestly wasn't even trying. I wasn't counting calories or watching portion sizes. The weight, it just came off. My skin cleared up. I had way more energy. It was amazing. I felt fantastic. And so with this, over the next year, I gradually moved away from my final vice, which was eating cheese while I was out at a restaurant or a pizza spot. I gradually, finally said goodbye to all animal products. I couldn't even tell you the exact date, but that's part of my story. See, a lot of people see a documentary and they go vegan overnight. And if that's your journey, then more power to you. But all too often, it's these folks that drop it pretty quickly thereafter once the outrage subsides a little bit. It's because they took on too much change all at once. So I wish I'd gone vegan way earlier because it was the best thing I've ever done. I even wish I went vegan back in 2007. But the reality is, it's a journey. And for most, it happens gradually. So, if you're thinking about going vegan, vegetarian, or just cutting back on your consumption of animal products, I have one simple message for you. Do what you can. Don't worry about perfection or labels. Just do what you can. It's a journey worth taking.